Sonar Tub update, 22nd of May, 2026. The ugly plant update. Yeah, actually the turtle's out. Let's go and show him to I jump in when we get close. But yes, there's the turtle, Geo, hanging out. He's about 5-inch shell length. Yeah, really been enjoying him. Haven't gotten around to redoing his lid yet, but you can see just a very nice looking animal. I really like the very pronounced yellow markings he has. So yeah, you can see he's got kind of that brownish eye now, so he's mature. A mature male. Hopefully he doesn't get too much bigger. From looking at the scientific literature, my understanding is most male European pond turtles top out between 5 and 6 inches. So, and he is not super happy with me hanging around, as you can tell. So I'll go back to what I was doing. Yeah. These are the plant. I'm going to just go over the plants quick because I'm going to start putting out fish tomorrow, and I'm not done with the plants, but they're kind of close to where they're going to be. So we'll start over here actually with the turtle tub. Got some water lettuce in there, some hornwort, and then I have a creeping jenny that I propagated, so we'll see how that does. Over here in this kind of, I guess I'll call it the hidden tub. As of right now, I've got an overwintered, I believe this is, peppermint. Peppermint always does really well out here in overwinter as well. A creeping jenny, and then a, sweet flag. Okay, over to these tubs. First things first, as you can see, we're already getting hair algae in this tub, which is great, and I know where it came from. Apparently hair algae will revive, so if you got a little bit, like as often happens, stuck in the rushes here, you can get, well, let me just put it this way, now I'm understanding why I get so much hair algae. But yeah, I got the rush. This is a pot of self-seeded marsh marigolds. This is spearmint that overwintered, and then this is one of this is the only Australia-Canna that survived the winter. I overwintered them indoors. 3 pots, and only 1 pot made it. As you can see, it grew indoors, so it's all floopy and stuff because they do that when they don't have enough light. But there is a bud, which you can't see from here, but there's a new bud that's coming out, so I'm going to wait for that to emerge, and then I'm going to cut off this floopy vegetation. What will be the Valencia tub, got an orange mint, a very minimal water celery, creeping jenny, and I might need to prop that up, but a twister juncus, a juncus effusus. That's a heirloom amaryllis. These are pots that don't have anything in them. Going over to the Aphanius Valletta, well, what will be the Aphanius Valletta tub, now it's a mosquito tub. Another twister juncus. Went and bought a Swiss Ricola mint, another one, because the one I had didn't overwinter. Creeping jenny, and then a water bluebell, which is also known as Mexican petunia. This tub, an overwintered chive, all the creeping jenny this year overwintered. Creeping jenny, an orange mint that overwintered and is doing really well. Another twister rush, and then I was able yesterday, they had them back in stock. None of my Lobelia cardinalis overwintered, but I was able to get 2 of them from the nursery yesterday. And I think they're the Queen Victoria type. I know the tag says Queen Victoria, but that tag's from last year. I just put it in because they didn't come with tags. They just had, I don't think they even had what they were on them, but I recognized that they were lobelias. My big, this tub has my big marsh marigold, which I repotted. This is that canna I grew from seed last year. I repotted it, and it's doing pretty well, so I'm hoping, it's throwing off a new leaf, hoping that it will really take off this year. It's an apple mint that survived over winter, and then this is another water celery. And then, I don't know, some of these tubs feel empty. I might be adding some more stuff to them. We'll see. This is my snugglebug iris with the creeping jenny and a wasp. Juncus effusus. This is one that I divided. Actually, there's a Juncus effusus, another one that I divided that's in that tub. And you can see I kind of cut back the dead vegetation, which is one thing. If you got Juncus, you kind of have to, I mean, you don't have to, but, well, don't cut it back too early. I realized that's like I was going and trying to get rid of the old vegetation early in the spring, and that's when I realized that's why I kept losing my Juncuses. But yeah, they leave the dead vegetation from last year, so eventually you want to, well, you don't have to, but I cleaned it up. Then this is my Xanadetia, or I should say my original Xanadetia, but we'll get to that in a few minutes. But, overwintered this guy inside, and he did really well. If you remember last year, not last winter, but the winter before, I tried to overwinter it dry, and it didn't really work, but I was able to salvage a little tiny bit of the bulb and replant it, and then it grew back last year, and now it's coming in really good. It's got leaves unfurling. Yeah, I think this guy's going to be doing good. This is a umbrella grass, Cyperus alternifolia that I overwintered indoors, and then another little pot of self-seeded marsh marigolds. Got another orange mint here. Sometimes the orange mints turn like an actual red color. Like last year I had an orange mint in about the same position that turned red, and I'm hoping this one does it, but we will see about that. This is some random mint that I think it might be a volunteer that survived the winter. Another Juncus effusus. This guy is one of my Hippurus that I propagated last year, actually last fall, and is doing really well. And then this chive that's doing really well and is blooming. So yeah, focus, yeah, beautiful blooming chive. More Juncus effusus. This is a really big pot that I did not divide, so it's doing really good. More of the really big sweet flag. This is a chameleon plant that's just coming back that I overwintered indoors. Big chocolate mint that I overwintered a couple of years. It looks like it's really about to take off. Creeping jenny. This is the Siberian iris. And then another water bluebell. Over in this turtle tub that needs a lid constructed, got another of the marsh marigolds, I believe a peppermint that I overwintered that's hardly coming at all, gold creeping jenny, and twister Juncus. This back 45 has, I just put in my taro that I overwintered indoors. That seems to be doing okay. I did trim off some kind of rattier leaves. This one I'll trim off once it starts throwing off. I mean, it's about ready to throw off some new ones actually from this leaf. That's why I didn't trim it off, because it's about ready to throw off another leaf from the base of this one. That's why I haven't trimmed it yet. A small sweet flag, more of the Juncus effusus, and then a pot that has both some mint and a little bit of creeping jenny. This big 110 gallon has seep monkey flower, the other lobelia that I picked up, peppermint that I picked up, more of that Hipparchus, and then a green Creeping Jenny. This back 110 has Hipparchus with a volunteer marsh marigold, some rain lily bulbs that I got that I don't think are good, but I just planted them just to see if on the off chance they might come up. We shall see. A mix of gold Creeping Jenny and volunteer mint, more seep monkey flower, a mojito mint that overwintered, big sweet flag, and then a big water bluebell. And then here we've got, we'll start over here on this 75. My other Cyperus alternifolius, the really big water bluebell, mojito mint, green Creeping Jenny, and then I picked this up yesterday and paid too much for it, but I just couldn't resist. It looked too good. This is a new Xanadeshia. It's a different type. You can see the foliage is a bit different and the growth habit. And then it's got these beautiful, and this is, you know, I was a sucker, but these beautiful peach colored flowers that go from like orangish yellow to like a pinkish red. I don't know how well they're showing up on camera, but they're just really gorgeous, and some of that coloration is even seeped into the foliage. So I'm hoping that this Xanadeshia does good for me, especially with how much I paid for it. So yeah, that's kind of the plants that I'm working with. I'll probably be adding a few, because there's definitely some gaps that I'm seeing now, and then also I might be moving some of them around, but I figured I'd just go over the plants before getting to the fish. Anyway, interested to hear how your guys' tub seasons are going, especially because it's getting time to start putting fish out. So yeah, talk to you later.